Okay, everybody. I may not have been here yesterday, but I am here twice today. When the nominations started coming in for all the different cabinet positions in Trump's administration, I thought, how bad could it get? How naive I am. And how effed up is United States of America going to be? I feel like I'm watching an alternate universe, and they're calling it the United States of America. But oh man. I've been out and about all day yesterday and stuff, and I came home to the news last night from Brian Tyler Cohen on his show that Trump had announced more cabinet picks. Well, to turn a phrase, sweet Sufferin Jesus. The new border czar. Okay, now, czar reverting to anything has never been a really good thing to name anything for democracy. I'm just saying. And to call any department head the czar in a democracy, that's not a good thing. One of the authors, they've nominated one of the authors of Project 2025's immigration little info video they did. Yeah. Their teaching manual, right? Tom Homan used to be a New York cop. He was also acting director. That way nobody could not confer him because he was just acting. U.S. Immigrations and Custom Enforcement Director, ICE. They use. I've seen that thing on the BBC, and they used the word czar like we say C-Z-A-R. They spelled it the Russian way, T-S-A-R. Yeah. He says the border is the biggest national security vulnerability this nation has seen since 9/11, and we have to fix it. He said they would no longer separate children at the border from their parents. He'll just deport the whole family instead, whether or not the child was born in America. They will do targeted raids and surveillance on possible locations where to find them, either at the job site, church. Is that what they're going to do? He wants to revive mass immigration arrests at workplaces. Now, in my own opinion, this is so they can put fear in the rest of the immigrants that are working at that job site. That's what this is all about. And I'm thinking his thing is, as Trump did on the campaign trail, we have to blame them. They are the reason. They are bad for our economy. They are poisoning the blood of our nation and pushing their cultural agenda. So to save America, we must round them up. Then we have the new Secretary of Homeland Security. Oh, hang on to your arse, people. It's Cricket's murderer, Kristi Noem. That's right, of South Dakota. 3 weeks before Cricket's demise, she shot 3 horses in the same pit where she demised Cricket, that beautiful little dog, because she didn't know how to train it properly. And that same afternoon, she decided, fed up with the goat. Yeah, he's nasty. Fed up with the goat, hauled his ass down to the pit, and he got to sleep beside Cricket for an eternity. All this happened while her children were getting off of the school bus and saying, "Mommy, what happened to Cricket?" Yeah. I'm paraphrasing there, but that's pretty much what it was, because her daughter seen the dog sleeping. So we know she doesn't give a shit about deporting people. At least she's not shooting them in the gravel pit, right? And I was thinking maybe Corey Lewandowski could be her new chief of staff. How would that work out? Good? Yeah. they have a thing. Vake, the snake, and Elonia Musty, because Elon is Trump's new +1. So yeah, you don't see Melania at events anymore. It's him and Elon. Will head the Department of Government Efficiency. They call it Doge. It's like the Bitcoin, right? Isn't it funny how the biggest donors will get huge decision-making powers, even though the only class Elon as an advisor, because they're looking into seeing whether he's an American citizen or not, right? Because he lied on his application form, supposed to come to school, went to work instead, didn't go to school. So he lied on his immigration papers. We'll see how that works out. But now that Trump's there, not to worry, pat on the head, little Elon. And then Vivek, he's going to head up this big thing, and he's really big on immigration too, Vivek is. And he is going to be very sad when the guy from immigration deports his daddy because his father refuses to become an American citizen. He likes all the glory and stuff of living in the United States, but he doesn't want to become a citizen. So, Vivek, can you pack Daddy's bags for him? I think he'd appreciate it. He's getting old. But yeah, he doesn't even want to become an American citizen. He still holds his Indian passport. No problem to him. He could maybe dual citizenship, but no, he doesn't even want that. So, send his ass packing, Vivek. And remember, Vivek, Stephen Miller said America is for Americans only. Your daddy is not one of those. So then there's Elise Stepanek, as Trump calls her, is the new ambassador to the UN. Right? Yep. Hates the Palestinians. But they're going to put her in the UN. In the name of America, for what America stands for. No. Harvard Law, my ass. Should have went to Yale, bitch. Because she is so well versed on anything outside of Trump's ass. That's why she got it. I hope a Democrat takes her seat. That's all I can say. And the most ridiculous appointment so far, I'm going to bite my tongue for that because there's another thing I had to add at the end of this. Trump's picks for Secretary of Defense will be none other than the Fox propagandist, 3 times married and 7 kids later, Pete Hegseth. I guess being in the National Guard since 2009 gives him some knowledge of the military, right? Out of all the other nominations, I mean... What's Elise Stefanik done? Or Vivek, for that matter. I'm interested to know how many times old Pete had to kiss the ring. And why isn't Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, and Laura Ingraham being chosen for anything? I mean, nobody has kissed his arse as much as them 3 have. And lied for him, and Murdoch had to put up almost $1 billion for all the lies they told. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, apparently. And I was going to say, last but not least, the great little Marco Rubio there for Secretary of State. Yeah. The chief swamper is creating a larger swamp. And MAGA is cheering it on. We want smaller government, but we're going to pay these guys billions to do it because all the donors are feed their pockets. And this... just in, folks, Matt Venmo Boy Gates, still being investigated by the Ethics Committee for trafficking children and feeding them drugs at parties. Yeah, he's still being investigated for that. But, Trump decided, I guess from one adjudicated sex offender to another almost adjudicated sex offender, he's nominated Matt Gaetz as the next Attorney General. And you guys thought Merrick Garland was bad? Sweet Jesus, hang on to your arse. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, right? Well, close enough. Pete Hegseth, Fox combat veteran and huge liar and conspiracy theorist who has no experience leading anything anything even close to, let's say, the Pentagon. In my opinion, he was picked because he used his TV personality to preach directly to Trump on his weekend show. Yeah, he got paid millions for that weekend show a year. Millions. For him to sit there and tell the world that I never wash my hands or my feet. Just when I get it, I never wash them. So he goes and does his thing in the John and comes out and fixes your kid a sandwich. Yay! Yummy! Yeah. This is it. Well, Trump's supposed to be pretty kind of smelly, dirty too. But anyway, yeah. And he says women don't belong in combat. And he will get rid of all the woke generals and admirals. And there will be no diversity, no equality, and no inclusion. That's a good way to get society together, isn't it? Not in his military, there won't be. And there aren't enough lesbians in San Francisco to form a battalion, he said. Wonder what he's referring to. Guess LGBTQ folks are out of the military again. And critical race theory will not be talked about either, so don't you even think about it. So John Thune is the new majority leader in the Senate. Senator Brasso is his new whip. Senator Tom Scott, I know what his real name is the senatorial committee chair. Nothing's going to get accomplished there. And Mr. Langford from Oklahoma, the guy that had that fabulous border bill, yeah, he is the new vice chair of the GOP conference. And Tom Cotton from the Senate was, who gives a shit? Seriously. And I think Tulsi Gabbard is also nominated for NIC. I don't know. I'll have to look more into that. But anyway, that's who's going to be running the cabinet if they get confirmed. Matt Gaetz, everybody's going, maybe not him. They didn't like him in Congress because he's a shit stirrer. That's what he is. He gets nothing done. He just screams real loud. Him and Jim Bag Jockstrap there, the two of them. They get nothing accomplished. So anyway, that's number 2 for today. Night and love should be good. Be safe. Please take care of you first. If you need a break after this, I understand completely because this is straight up bullshit. I think that's just poking a bear saying, take that, Democrats. Take that, Democrats. Yeah. Anyway, check out this stuff. It's scary as... Yeah. I love you all. If you're new, subscribe. Let's carry on like we're normal. Mwah. Soon. We'll chat soon. I love you all.